Hi everyone, today we are working on day 2, example 1. We're going to graph f of x equals 3x minus 2 divided by x squared plus 7x plus 12. So this is going to be a lot like we did on Monday and Tuesday, or just in the last section, but what you need to do for these problems that's different is you have to make sure that you have factored both the top and the bottom. So factored top and bottom, or your denominator and your numerator, whatever you want to call it. So the first thing I look at is 3x minus 2 on top. I'm always going to start by checking for a GCF, especially if there's only two terms. Can I divide 3 and 2 by a number that's bigger than 1? I can't, so my top is already factored. This part is good. But then the bottom, we have x squared plus 7x plus 12. For that one, notice your a value is 1 in front of your x squared. So that means that for the denominator, you can use the x method. I'm going to do that over here. Again, we're trying to factor x squared plus 7x plus 12. Remember your b value, which is 7, goes on the bottom. And your c value, which is 12, goes on top. We're looking for something that multiplies to 12, adds to 7. Well, I know that 12 is 3 times 4, and 3 plus 4 gives me 7. So those are going to be the two numbers I use. That means that to factor this, we really have x plus 3 and x plus 4. So if I wanted to rewrite my original fraction, this is the same as 3x minus 2 divided by x plus 3 times x plus 4. From here, we're just going to find our vertical asymptotes like we have done in the past, same way as before. Again, to do that, we're going to set our denominator equal to 0. In our case, my new denominator is x plus 3 and x plus 4. So I'm going to set each of those equal to 0. So we're going to do x plus 3 equals 0. We're going to do x plus 4 equals 0. For x plus 3, we're solving for x, so I'm going to go ahead and subtract 3 from both sides. You get x equals negative 3. For x plus 4, you're going to subtract 4 from both sides, and you get x equals negative 4. This one has two vertical asymptotes, one at x equals negative 3 and one at x equals negative 4. So you can go ahead and drag and drop your vertical lines. I'm going to draw mine in. I'm going to go over negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Draw my line straight up and down. And then I'm going to go over one more to negative 4 and do the same thing. All right. So then your last part, you have your horizontal asymptotes. You are going to go ahead and do those just like we did on day 1. So you don't really even need to factor for your horizontal asymptotes. You are just going to look at the first two terms. We really have 3x divided by x squared. Remember, you're looking at your degree. So for this one, notice my degree on the bottom is bigger, 2. On the top, your degree is 1. It's not written in, but it is a sneaky little 1 there. And remember, when your degree on the bottom is bigger, your horizontal asymptote is going to be y equals 0. So it's going to be y equals 0 because the denominator degree is bigger. Again, we have those three cases. You're really just looking for case 1 or case 2. So that means that if I go up 0 and I draw a line straight across, that is going to be my horizontal asymptote. Again, our last step is to go ahead and type this into a calculator and see where our curve lies. So I'm going to open up Desmos. All right, here's your Desmos page. I've already typed my equation in. One thing to notice about how I typed it in. Notice that, let's make this bigger for a moment. Your 3x minus 2 is in parentheses. If I don't do that, if I start typing it in, I do y equals 3x. Oh, my 3 did not go. 3x minus 2. When I hit the division sign, it'll only divide the 2. So make sure you put the top in parentheses. Now, when I look at my graph, notice I can only sort of see those two curves. I can't really see what's happening in between like -3 and -4. So what would be happening here? But if I take my graph and I zoom out, so I'm going to press the minus button, I can see that eventually something does happen. So before I go in and see what happens, let's draw the bottom two portions of my graph. There's a curve here. There's a curve here. And then if I zoom into Desmos, I can see that there's also, ooh, I just want to zoom on the screen, not on the whole thing. I can see that there's also a curve in between my two asymptotes, my two vertical asymptotes. It's way up there. Notice this is at 50 for my y value, but it does exist. And since this is just a general sketch, we'll go ahead and sketch it in. It'll be somewhere up there. Now the y value it's at isn't all that accurate, but it is there. So that is how you graph your equation, 3x minus 2 divided by x squared plus 7x plus 12. All right, thank you for watching. If you have questions, as always, please, please, please reach out to your teacher.